there? I'm here.
I'm here. You're
Where
not
are
there.
you? I'm over here. You there?
That was Pussy Goblin.
Pussy Goblin.
Yeah, that was A Hole is a Hole.
I did that earlier.
You did? You listened to Pussy Goblin? That's good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
We got him on the show next week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we do.
We do?
We do, yeah.
We are?
The hell have
We're
you
going?
been?
I've been over here. Where have you been?
Sure you
Wait, you can't see me? Hey! I'm not that small. Am I falling in between the cushions here? Hi, I'm down between the cushions.
I knew there was a funky smell in here. I couldn't exactly place
Pussy
it.
Goblin fell into a hole.
Yeah. No, a hole is a hole.
Oh, a hole is... Oh, I thought you said they fell into a hole.
Did you
Pussy
watch
Goblin.
the video I sent you?
Yes, I did.
The guy's doing the lead guitar while sitting on the toilet with his pants
Yeah,
down.
I like that.
love it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I had to get to go. Yeah.
That's a music video.
Yeah. Hey, well, they always say to get the best sound when you're on the crapper.
No, it's true, man. I did it.
Every time I fart acoustic.
Oh, Jesus. It's amazing I come back every week. Anyway.
You live here.
I
come out here.
Yeah. I have recorded vocals standing in a stand-up shower before.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't say urinal.
Yeah, standing in a urinal. Singing into the cake. Don't eat the green mint. Don't eat the green mint.
It's turning blue.
But no, bathrooms, strangely enough, are built for vocals.
We did that a while ago.
Yeah?
Whenever we recorded demos, we used the washroom in early demos.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's like, surprisingly enough, it creates like almost a natural ambience.
Yeah. Yeah, it works, for sure.
Well, like when you guys recorded at Collins there, I'm sure he probably had his room properly set up. Did he have like a vocal booth? Or did he like box you in?
We did have those cushions. We had cushions on the walls, but it was just like the full room. We were just right in the middle of the room type thing. But I think he used the mics accordingly.
Yeah.
To that.
Well, I don't judge that.
Yeah. But no, he didn't set up a full booth for us, but...
You don't need it really.
No,
you don't. It's all just containment. Like when when JJ and I first got together, this was before Murder by the Lake band. He opened a show with Aviation at Lasso on December 26th, 4 years ago. It was called the Holiday Hangover, and it was JJ opening, Aviation, Crown Authority, and AM Radio. And I went up to JJ after the thing and said, "I got to record you. You know, I love your songs. You're a great storyteller. I want to record you." So a couple weeks later, he came here and we started just recording. And literally, I would set up basically like that music stand thing behind you with the pad attached to it there. I'd set that up in front. I have a couple of these the divider things you see up on the ceiling here,
yeah,
which is like your old school office dividers thing. I'd mount a couple of those on the side. I'd take one of those spongy mats you sleep on when you're camping, and I put it over the top and just basically sit them down with an acoustic. You'd have a condenser in front of an acoustic and a condenser in front of it, and you just play it. And I could get perfect separation between all the microphones. A little bit of bleed, but nothing major. Perfect separation, and then we just build on them.
Wow.
And that's the nice thing about like creating where these little rooms essentially.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Colin probably had a big main room, almost like a live room kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, was he in the same room, or did he have like a separate...
No, he had a separate room downstairs with a window. So at the top of his basement room was like the floor of our top room. It was really cool. Like it was a 2-part studio kind of thing. It was sweet.
Where does he live in this place? So this is in his house, I'm guessing?
Well, it's his father's house.
Yeah.
So like he came back in the summer to record us because that's where his home studio is. But he lives in Toronto. Like his full-time job is in Toronto.
Is he in music full-time? Or is he...
I think he's a freelance producer.
I thought you were going to say fudge packer. His name Tom Cruise? Oh, sorry.
Freelance fudge packer. Does that make him a hooker?
Oh, see, all I got to do is open the door, and he just, fills it with crap.
Hey, came in through the back door.
Well, we should give a shout out to Meet Me on Main because they're all Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron was telling me he's been tuned in, listening the whole time. Apparently, they're singing along and everything.
Awesome. Yeah. They whenever they came to our basement show, actually, they were singing along to all of our songs off the EP. So yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. Very friendly.
Well, like we were talking about earlier about those crowning moments. That's like I said, that's one of them. Having somebody sing along and acknowledgement. My drummer in Stone Skull, Dave Trudell, there.
Drummer Dave. Yeah, Drummer Dave.
He was working. He used to work selling cars. He just recently left, so he's not a scuzzball anymore. Now he works for Weedman.
Weedman.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep telling him I want a hat.
Tell him to come over to my place. I got a whole lot of dandelions. He can make wine out of it.
Oh, great. But he was
That's his
working one
pay.
day, and a dude just walked up to him out of the blue. In I guess Pembroke Petawawa, I don't know technically where the Kia dealership where it falls in the boundary lines, but he was like, "Hey, didn't you play the Atria down a little while ago?" And it was like a 2-piece band. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you were Stone Skull." Dude, even remember the name.
Wow.
Just out of the blue, a dude from Oshawa who happened to be taking the bus back or waiting to take the bus back from Petawawa recognized my drummer on our second performance ever. And remembered it.
That's awesome.
That blew me away. That was just
for
like,
sure.
wow, we must have done something right.
Yeah.
See, Dave, you're a sexy object out there
Yes, he is.
with everybody. They noticed the drummer,
Yes,
Yeah.
the Ginger Man.
the ginger
The
man.
Ginger Man. You can't forget the Ginger Man.
Oh hell no, no.
I learned a valuable lesson that show actually. That I'm new to lead singing, well, not new to it, but I'm new to doing it right, I guess. Instead of just screaming and blowing your throat out. And I went into that show, and we only did about, I think, a 30-40 minute set. And we were trying to fill time because we didn't even have enough material to fill that. So we were just extending intros, jamming anywhere we possibly could. I think we started the set with a 5-minute jam I just pulled out of my ass. And we just started playing type of thing.
Yeah.
And I just look over to him, be like, give him the cue, and he'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3. And we started the first song. But what happened is I sang so hard in the first 2 songs. By the time I got to the last 2 songs, I had no voice left.
Yeah.
I'd go up to sing like just like, oh, and I'd be sad basically.
Yeah, for us, we try to strategically place our songs that way. Like we try to want to get the majority of our set done without damage.
Yep.
And then, ginger ale, it's pretty intensive on the vocals, and we love to leave that one last.
Yeah.
So that way we don't destroy the rest of the set.
I was saying, if you're gonna blow your wad, keep it till the end.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
at least then you can
So
walk away
we're
hurting.
gonna get that one tonight.
Yep, for
Awesome.
sure.
Nice.
See, I did some homework. I got 2 songs. They did the one already. Now they're gonna do the second one.
You also got Superman.
Awesome. Superman.
Even though you got it wrong.
I know.
Now you know, but you'll forget by
Well,
tomorrow.
I'll probably forget about. I already forget.
He's already forgotten.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said the Superman song.
Now here's a question for individually for each of you. What is your favorite song?
Favorite original?
Yeah, like favorite to play, favorite. And don't both of you say ginger ale.
So
Pepsi.
right now, I really like Ginger Ale and Leave You Be. Leave You Be we played earlier,
Yeah.
acoustic. Those 2 are definitely my most fun, enjoyable songs. Like, because I know they feel really catchy to me, anyways. So those are, I can really get into those ones.
Now, and any reason that they're your favorites too? Are they somewhat of like the easier songs, like less, taxing on you to play?
Well, they are easier, but a lot of them, with the acoustic, a lot of them are pretty easy. They're not complicated because I don't like getting acoustic guitar very complicated. I like keeping it simple and trying to make it simple but catchy at the same time. I don't want to be simple but boring, but simple but catchy. So it's not that it's easier, just that it's easier to get into for me anyways. Yeah.
Well, because I know having an instrument and vocal duties simultaneously.
Yeah.
Sometimes the simpler to play songs can be more enjoyable to sing because you're not stressing yourself so much.
Oh, for sure.
Constantly looking down at your fingers, constantly trying to remember the lyrics and this and that, or
for sure.
you go to hit the chord and you start the lyric 1 beat too late, and you're trying to get caught up by the end of it.
Yeah. For me, that's the thing with writing original songs, because you write it the way you can play it.
Yeah.
But for covers, that's where it gets complicated. If you're gonna sing and play guitar, sing and play drums or anything, that's where it gets complicated. So that's why I like writing originals that way. It's easier to.
Well, you can
remember.
tailor make them to your abilities.
Exactly. Yeah.
You aren't stretching yourself. You're not trying to, push yourself too far. Because there's lots of cover songs I'd love to learn how to play, but then you go to Guitar Tab Universe or Ultimate Guitar or something, and you just look at it and you're just, I don't think so. Yeah.
No way.
Okay, so I need to bar this. Apparently, I need 7 fingers to play this chord or something.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the only thing crappy about Tab A. You can't tell. There should be a picture of the guy's hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Showing you where this finger goes here, this finger goes here. Because I look at some stuff, and because I mentioned before Red to Sever, that side cover band. I play at an event called Heavy Jail. You guys may have seen me advertising it, and it's a backyard party kind of thing where we're going into our 4th year of it, and it's mostly heavy bands.
Yeah.
Even the one year we had a Johnny Cash tribute guy come out and play there, so that was a little weird, but it worked. Everybody enjoyed it. But this year for Red to Sever, we're doing a heavy version of Red to Sever, where I'm on bass, Ginny's on vocals and just vocals. She's not playing guitar. We got Rick Rollins on lead and rhythm guitar, Dave Trudell on drums, and Tanya on keyboards.
Okay.
And we're doing pretty much about a 30-40 minute set of classic metal. Well, classic metal, but also classic rock chunked up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now in our repertoire, we're Ballroom Blitz.
Oh, sweet.
But more of the Crocus version with a little bit of the chunkier.
Sweet.
What else is it? We're doing Sweet Dreams, but we're going to kind of do it half Marilyn Manson, half Eurythmics, but still just as heavy. The one that's been becoming the big pain in the ass for me to learn is we're trying No More Tears from Ozzy. Now, Rick can play the guitar, no problem. He can do that Zach solo, and he can nail it like beautifully. He can do the guitar work, but damn, the bass work on that song.
Yeah.
It's simple, but a pain in the butt. And I'm learning that ba-dum, dum, ba-dum, dum, and you just keep playing it over and over and over, and then there's little slight variations, and then the 8th time you have to do it, you got to do a double hammer on to match the double bass kick, and I'm just like, man, I suggested this song, but I am seriously regretting it now.
Yeah.
But the problem is I suggested it. Only a couple people were into it right away, but then I took the time to convince everybody, and I got them all convinced, then I tried to learn it, and I'm just like, oh, crap.
Yeah, stuck yourself in a corner on that one.
Yeah, totally. But we're doing cover songs for that, so now that's not till the end of August, thank God. So I have a good chunk of time to really get my head wrapped around those songs.
Go up last or near the end, because that way everybody will be so drunk they won't notice. But
we're on first.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're the first on for
They're
that
gonna
one.
notice all those mistakes, dude.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna be out there with a camera getting all those songs.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Not a problem.
Just come real close to the stage.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can swing around and get you with one part of the Thunderbird.
Yeah, well, be a thundersmack.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Yeah, that's my new baby.
Oh yeah, I saw you advertising that. Or
Yeah.
trying to sell your.
Well, I had an Ibanez 5-string that I traded a dude in Ottawa just straight for it,
Nice.
and that's what I wanted. Stetson from Humdingers
Okay.
played one, and I got a chance to play one for the first time, and just honestly, I didn't buy it because of any particular bass player or anything like that. It's like I'm not like a Nicky Six freak or something like that. To me, it's a badass looking bass. It's a cool shape. Because it's active, it's got a really nice thick sound to it. And like my other main one is the GNL over there. It's a passive bass, and I'm pretty much playing a Fender Precision. Like it's just with a different name on it, and it's nice, but that's nice too. I must say it's and I don't know if you got this because I know Zach, you've played bass in the past, and generally you were playing a Precision style one, weren't you? Like a Fender knockoff or something like that, or was it a Fender? I don't remember.
Jazz.
Yeah,
mostly.
Fender Jazz.
Yeah.
You remember how thick those suckers are?
Yeah.
Look at this thing. This is what I loved about it.
Oh,
Look how
wow.
thin that thing is.
Yeah.
It just sits right against your body. Like, feel that? The weight of it is, it's got enough weight to hold it down, but it's not kill you weight.
decent.
And the guy got it from sanded down the neck.
Oh, nice.
Feel that actually. Any guitar player or bass player would appreciate that.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
for sure.
Beautiful slide. And
Yeah.
just definitely worth it. And the fact that I got the 5-string originally for $400 on a Mill Music, and I think those things retail for between 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Not complaining at all.
Well, so I got a little question here. Favorite bands?
You can go first if you want.
My all-time favorite band, throughout all of my music playing years, is probably Avenged Sevenfold,
Okay.
a metal band. And nowadays, hardcore, I really like 21 Pilots and the Front Bottoms.
You're gonna make me look up these front bottoms.
Oh man, you
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, are they fairly new or somewhere?
I keep wondering if it's an all-girl band or not.
That's the Bendovers.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're awesome.
You know there actually is an artist named Ben Dover.
I would not be surprised.
Next up, Ben
Is he
Dover.
from San Francisco?
Sorry guys, go on. Please tell us about the front bottoms.
Well, they're not huge yet, but 2-piece out of New Jersey, I think.
Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're all awesome.
No, are they signed and they're
They're signed now to Fueled by Ramen.
okay? I don't know that one.
One of these,
It's
let's
like
know them.
Warner.
Oh, Warner,
Yeah,
a Warner
yeah.
affiliate type of
Yeah.
thing. It's hard to tell nowadays.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
There's
So many.
too many little sub things. It's just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Now I'm curious with you being into those guys and being into the two-piece action. What's your thoughts on Royal Blood?
I checked them out last year. I went through a little phase where I enjoyed them. Like I never really got into them too much, but like I think they're really unique and they're cool.
And you ever watched any live footage or heard anything?
I watched one at Download. His rig is crazy.
I know. I modeled my Stone Skull rig after
Yeah.
him because I found a video on YouTube one day of him sitting there explaining his entire
Yeah.
rig, and he's like, "Okay, I'm plugged here into the Fender and here." And like, I tried so many different guitar amps. I have like probably 4 or 5 different distortion pedals over there. Everything from like a tube-based tone bone to like your classic black and orange metal zone type of thing, and I just could not get the bass sound. Well, I guess the bass distortion sound I was looking for, because you listen to the Royal Blood stuff, and he's doing stuff in the recordings and live that I honestly at points I can't figure out how he's doing that on a
Yeah.
bass,
Yeah.
because it doesn't sound like a bass, but it's a bass.
Yeah, it's weird.
And he
stuff.
plays through Fenders. Like now, I use the 5150 for that because that is such an insanely high gain amp.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like it's Eddie, so you know it's. I originally had a you ever heard a decimator pedal?
Yeah.
The silver ones.
Yeah.
I had a decimator pedal with that because it was the only way you could play with it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you let go of the strings, it's whoop.
Yeah.
But the decimator sometimes doesn't. Is that the noise you make when you fart now?
It's a girly fart.
Is the train coming out of the tunnel over there?
You don't want to know what's coming out of that tunnel.
Well, put something under you. People sit on that couch, man. Felix is going to sleep on that couch. He's not going to like you very much.
Oh, Felix won't notice it.
Oh.
Felix
No.
loves everybody.
But no, with Royal Blood, there's tones that he's getting that I don't know if it's the high end pedals he's using, because you know, people at our level are playing with your Boss stuff, your Digitech stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of electro harmonics if you can afford it, because I noticed you got a couple of higher end ones over there too. And did I see right? You have an electro harmonics over there?
Yeah, there's actually the octave is an electro harmonics, and then we didn't put this one in, but we have a soul food, but that's sax. Bass soul food.
I've been wanting
adopted
to try that. That looks like a lot of fun. But those electro harmonics stuff aren't cheap, are they?
Oh no.
Like you're looking like $2 plus for any of that stuff,
Yeah.
but you're getting what you pay for.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Like
yeah.
Boss stuff is good, but
Yeah. I think for modulation, I'd take Boss, but for me the distortion, it's like I'd prefer to use my amp for
Yeah.
a Boss distortion, in my opinion.
well for your head too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because is that a dual or a triple?
Dual. Yeah.
Now does it have the double gains on it, or
It has the it has the volume and then the gain control. Or you mean the gain channel?
yeah, like
'Cause there's gain and more gain.
It has like it has the lead punch channel
Yeah,
gain type
yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
See, that's nice because you can have that extra.
You can have the extra push. Yeah, yeah.